didn't have to, but he did. He didn't have to, but he did. For us, he did. Yeah. Let me take you back before the foundation of the earth was laid. Every plan of our redemption was already being made. Made before the fall, before the garden, for the serpent. Every drop of blood he shed was already certain. Certain in the mind of one who loved before we existed. Every nail that pierced his flesh was something he permitted. Permitted not because he had no power to resist it. Every soldier in that garden, he could've dismissed it. Dismissed with just a word, the army sent to take him. Every angel standing by was ready. He could've made him bring the fire, bring the judgment, bring the power. Every Roman soldier in that garden, that was his hour. To walk away, he didn't. Stay for every one of us. Every stripe across his back was taken on for all of us. All of us who would betray him, all of us who would deny. He gave himself completely, and I still don't know why. He gave himself for us on that cross. Every nail, every crown, every unspeakable loss. Lost that purchase, what we never could have bought alone. He gave himself so we could make it home. Didn't send an angel, didn't send a substitute. He gave himself, and that's the absolute love that no religion could explain. He gave himself for us and bore every pain. Garden of Gethsemane, he sweat drops like they were blood. Every prayer he prayed that night was drowning in the flood. Flood of what was coming, flood of what was waiting. Every human part of him was trembling and debating. Debating with the Father, yet he said, not my will. Every cup of suffering, he drank it still. He went to Pilate, still he wore the purple robe. Still he wore the crown of thorns across the spinning globe. Globe that he had spoken into existence now was mocking. Every soldier who was spitting, he just kept on walking. Walking up the hill of Calvary with wood upon his shoulders. Every step he took toward that cross just made the darkness bolder. Thinking they had won, they never saw the ending. Every drop of blood that fell to the ground was heaven sending down the price that broke the curse completely. He gave himself for us and did it so completely. It was for us, it was for us. Every stride, it was for us. Every nail, it was for us. He gave himself, oh, yeah. Think about the moment when the Father turned his face away. Every sin of every person placed on him the darkest day. Day of days, the sky went black, the curtain split in two. He gave himself for me, he gave himself for you. You who think you gone too far to be included in that price. He gave himself for every broken soul, he paid it twice. With life and death and resurrection all together. He gave himself for us in love like that lasts forever. Forever is the reach of what he purchased on that cross. He gave himself, so nothing we have suffered is a loss. He gave himself for us on that cross. Every nail, every crown, every unspeakable loss. Lost that purchase, what we never could have bought all alone. He gave himself so we can make it home. Didn't send an angel, didn't send a substitute. He gave himself, and that's the absolute love that no religion could explain. He gave himself for us and bore every pain. Still undone by what he did when I deserved the judgment. Every stripe he took across his back becomes my adjustment. Adjustment to a life that cost him everything to give me. He gave himself for us, and that's the reason I still live and breathe and worship, live and breathe and praise and pray. Every morning that I wake up is the proof he raised him. Raised him from the dead, so every grave will lose its power. He gave himself for us, and that redeems my darkest hour. The cross became the hour of the turning. Every soul he died for has a fire worth of burning. Burning in the chest to those who understand the price paid. He gave himself for us, and nothing of that sacrifice gets replayed. Because it only had to happen once completely. He gave himself for us, and love like that hits deeply past the surface, past the feelings, past the knowing. He gave himself for us, and love like that hits deeply. deeply past the surface. Past, deeply. Deeply past the surface. Past the feelings, past the knowing. He gave himself for us, and love keeps on growing. Can't explain it, can't contain it, can't define it with a word. Every theologian, every scholar, every sermon ever heard. Heard a fraction of a love that has no bottom and no ceiling. Every human language fails to capture what I'm feeling. Feeling when I think about the price he paid to find me. Every chain of sin and shame he broke to stay beside me. Not above me, watching from a safe distance. Every step I ever took away from him, he closed the distance. Distance never stopped the love that predates my existence. Every definition of the word falls short with no resistance. Resistance from my logic, cause my logic can't receive it. Every time I try to earn it, he just says believe it. Believe it not because you understand, but because it's real. Every drop of unexplainable love is something you can feel. Feel it in the morning when you wake up still forgiving. Unexplainable the love that keeps this broken man still living. How do you explain a love that chases down and running? How do you explain a grace that saw me broken and kept coming through the darkness, coming through the mess I made? Unexplainable the love that never once began to fade. Unexplainable, no word is wide enough. Every definition of his love just ain't enough. Enough to hold the weight of what he did for us completely. Unexplainable, and it still hits me deeply. Can't put it in a box, can't map it on a chart. Unexplainable, the love he placed inside my heart. Tried to understand it, but it always goes beyond me. Unexplainable, and that love is what found me. Zacchaeus up a tree and Jesus called him by his name. Every room that love walks into, nothing ever stays the same. Same old sinner, same old shame, same old reputation. Every unexplainable encounter is a transformation. Not because we cleaned ourselves before he came. Every prodigal he ran to meet was covered in their shame. And all he took them in and threw the party anyway. Unexplainable the love that shows up on your darkest day. Day when you deserve the judgment and receive the celebration. Every unexplainable love story starts with desperation. Desperate, broken, empty, and he shows up in the middle. Unexplainable the love that solves the unsolvable riddle. Love why someone holy will pursue the most unholy. Every answer points to something that can only be described as holy. Unexplainable beyond the reach of human reason. Unexplainable the love that stays consistent every season. Why would he love me? Why would he love me? Nothing I did deserve it. Nothing I did deserve it. Unexplainable, and yet he does, Romans 8 declared that nothing separates us from this love. Every height and depth and power, every darkness from above. Above or below or present or the future or the past. Unexplainable, the love that was designed forever to last through every failure, through every season of betrayal. Every unexplainable love story written as a trail of grace that follows someone running in the opposite. Every time I ran from him, his love just wouldn't stop at it. Stopping nothing, that's the only way to describe it. Pursue every wall I built around my heart. He came in with the root of something deeper than the walls I thought was solid. Unexplainable, the love that made my broken story valid. Not because of what I brought, but what he covered. Unexplainable, the greatest thing I ever discovered. Still undone by something I will never fully understand. Unexplainable, the love that took me broken by the hand, that spoke creation, took the time to hold my broken pieces. Unexplainable, the love that never ever ceases, not for when it ceases, not for my worst moment. Unexplainable, and I am just a living component of a story that was written before my name. Unexplainable, and I will never be the same man that I was before this love completely found me. Unexplainable, and it will always surround me like a river that has no end and no beginning. Unexplainable, the love of God, and now I'm still winning. Yeah. Something happened on that hill outside Jerusalem. Every chain that ever held a generation broke right then, and the blood began to fall and nothing stayed the same. Every drop that hit the ground was calling out my name, yeah. Name of someone who deserved the judgment, not the mercy. Every stripe he took before the cross just gets me early in the morning when I think about the weight he carried. Every sin I ever committed, on the shoulders nothing parried nothing, took it all, absorbed the full requirement. Every legal claim the darkness had against my life, retirement forced upon the enemy the moment blood was flowing. Every chain around my ankles felt the crimson river going through the atmosphere and breaking ancient cycles. Every generational curse met blood more sharp than any scalpel of a sacrifice that cut the deepest bondage open. Blood on the cross, and every chain around me broken. Not just a story, not just theology, not just a doctrine on a page. Blood on the cross is the reason I walk free in every age. Age of my addiction, age of my depression, age of my shame. Blood on the cross, called every darkness by his name. Blood on the cross, I don't live chained no more. Every shackle, every stronghold settled at the core of my existence, changed the moment that it fell. Blood on the cross pulled me from the edge of hell. Hell had a legal right until the blood was speaking. Every voice of condemnation stopped this weekly shrieking at a life that's now been purchased and redeemed. Blood on the cross, more powerful than it ever seemed. Passover in Egypt, in the blood upon the doorpost. Every firstborn under blood was safe from death. The utmost demonstration of what covering really means. Every drop of blood that fell on Calvary redeems the doorpost of my heart, my family, my future. Every generation, old assignment met the blood, no suture needed when the blood itself becomes the healing. Every layer of the bondage came apart without me feeling it, until the freedom hit me like a sunrise. Every chain I wore so long, I thought they were my own disguise of someone born to lose. The blood said otherwise. Every lie the enemy constructed met the blood, and otherwise I still be sitting in the pit they built for me. Blood on the cross, that's the only reason I am free to wake up, free to worship, free to live my head up. Blood on the cross, every morning is a brand new setup. The blood still speaks, the blood still speaks, louder than my failures, louder than my past. The blood still speaks, the blood still speaks. And every chain it breaks is built to last. Devil lost his legal claim the moment Jesus said it's finished. Every accusation, every indictment, every charge diminished by a blood that speaks a better word than Abel. Every chain of darkness forged against my life unstable at the foundation, cause the blood already touched it. Every stronghold thought it had me, but the blood outmatched it in the courtroom of the heavens when he entered. Blood on the cross rewrote the verdict. I was centered in the grace that cost the Son of God is everything. Blood on the cross, that's why broken people sing. Still walking in the freedom that the blood alone provided. Every chain they said was permanent, the cross divided darkness from my destiny before I even knew it. Blood on the cross, and nothing that they do can undo it. Impossible, the price was paid completely. Every morning that I breathe, I feel the blood work discreetly through my bloodline, through my family, through my calling. Blood on the cross caught me every single time I was falling into patterns, falling into cycles, falling into darkness. Blood on the cross, it's always been my sharpest weapon, in the water rages over my existence. The blood on the cross, and it works across every distance of my failures, distance of my worst decisions. Blood on the cross, rewrite them all with surgical precision of a sacrifice that never has to be repeated. Blood on the cross, and every chain has been defeated. For God, so loved. For God so loved the world, He never loved Him back. Every sinner, every rebel, every soul off the track. Track of destruction, heading nowhere but the grave. For God so loved, and that love is what saves. Saved not because we deserved it, not because we earned it. Every chance of grace we had before, we burned it to the ground with every choice against His nature. For God so loved, He sent the ultimate solution wrapped in flesh and born inside a manger. Every throne of heaven traded for a world of danger. Danger of rejection, danger of the cross, the nails, the crown. For God so loved, He came to this broken town called earth, where darkness had its grip on every corner. For God so loved, He didn't send a warner. Would've been enough, but love went so much further. For God so loved, He sent His Son into the murder. Think about what love required before we reached your door. Every step from heaven down to Calvary, that's what for you, for me, for every broken soul still running. For God so loved, and that love keeps on coming. For God so loved the world, He gave His only Son. Every soul that believes in Him, the victory is won. Won before you understood the price that had been paid. For God so loved, and love is why I'm not afraid. Not afraid of judgment, not afraid of what I done. Every sin already covered by the blood of the Son. Son of God came down so sons of men could be made free. For God so loved the world, and that world includes me. Whoever, that's the word that caught me in the middle. Every qualifying word I thought was there. No riddle, no condition, no requirement of perfection. Whoever believes in Him receives the full correction. Correction of a verdict that was guilty from the start. For God so loved, He reached into the darkest heart of someone who had nothing left to offer on the table. Whoever means the broken and the lost and the unstable. Unstable in their faith, unstable in their living. For God so loved, and love is still forgiving at a level that no human can produce it. Every whoever that believes, just watch the darkness lose its grip, its power, its authority, its claim. For God so loved, and whoever called His name of Jesus, that's the whoever door swings open. For God so loved, and that word whoever was just spoken should not perish, that was always the intention. Every soul He formed in secret got His full attention. Attention of a Father who designed you for eternal. For God so loved, and that love is not infernal. Infernal is the option when the love gets rejected. Every whoever that believed just got resurrected into life that has no end or expiration. For God so loved, that's the whole entire foundation of a faith that changed the world completely. John 3:16, and it still hits so deeply. Still standing on a verse that holds the weight of everything. For God so loved, that's why broken people sing about a love that gave the most to reach the least. For God so loved, from the greatest to the least deserving, that was me before the verse found me. For God so loved, and that love completely surrounds me with a truth that no theology can shrink down. John 3:16, the greatest love story written down on ancient pages, but alive inside my chest. For God so loved the world, and I am living proof of blessing, not because I earned it, but because He gave it freely. For God so loved, and I feel it daily, I feel it really beyond the feeling, beyond the emotion, beyond the song. For God so loved the world, and I belonged inside that love before I even had a name. God so loved, and nothing about that love will ever change. That love will ever change.